This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Peace until they were rudely interrupted.
What do you want to do, Scud? Sit on the gravestone?
I just want to party.
This place is a mess.
Now look who's awake. They're on the way. They're back from the grave and ready to party.
I think things are getting out of hand.
The return of the living dead. Hungry for excitement. Starved for life.
You're supposed to be dead!
Just when you thought it was safe to be dead. The horror classic is reborn. Return of the Living Dead, Part 2, rated R.
They vowed to stay together forever, that their love would never die. But their pledge remained untested.
Oh, cool.
No problem. I'm the boss's son, remember?
Until they went looking for a thrill and stumbled on the chilling fact
Let's proceed.
that even the dead can go on living.
It came back to life.
We gotta get out of here.
And tonight, fate will put their promises to the test.
Oh my God.
Now that she's dead, he's frightened to live without her. But bringing her back is terrifying.
Oh, God, Kurt, that was incredible. Let's do it again.
Contain it, damn it! Seal it off now!
Is that what I'm gonna become?
These poor dead bastards crave brains.
She bit me.
She gave you something bad.
I feel so hungry.
Never find you down here.
What have you done?
If she attacks him, he becomes like her.
I just get a little confused sometimes.
Love never dies.
Oh, what do you know? Nix Eclips from Cinema Shitshow.
Holy fuck.
Giving you a hell of an intro.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, I'm not used to what are we on? Zoom?
Yes.
Zoom. I'm not used to it, and it gave me a bunch of trouble. So I'm giving it the finger right now.
But you are used to the other word that starts with a Z, zombies.
I'm definitely comfortable with that word.
Whatever works, man. So you've been doing Cinema Shit Show for a while, and how did you get into this zombie action horror comedy series?
Well, as a kid, I'm very old. I turned 50 last year in October.
Congrats.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You're alive. You're in good health. You're good.
Am I in good health? Nobody knows.
You're mentally strong.
Yes, absolutely. I'm young at heart.
That's where it starts.
So, I was a very young child, and we were given free reign in the video rental store, not Blockbuster. We're talking like mom and pop.
I hear you, my dude. I I had memories of the third one. It was aired on Sci-Fi Channel a lot, and I was like, I never thought a zombie chick could be beautiful. Oh my
Oh my
fucking
god.
word! And
Oh my
it's
god.
just so
Mindy
funny.
Clark.
Yeah, wonderful. Totally underrated as a scream queen, but definitely known more for just kind of being either in Starlet or badass villainous roles. And I'm just like, yeah, she's just awesome. I'd die for her. But yeah, this was one of many movies where I was like, yeah, when you get into that cable TV mode, it's like you find so many films that you can't even find at a video store, sometimes not even at mom and pops. And so I was just always in that range, and it kind of got me a head start in terms of what I look for in a movie, how I judge the quality, how I judge the genre, and even just looking at the different budget limitations of made for TV versus limited, low budget, theatrical versus direct to video.
Well, part 3 was actually made for theaters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, watching these kinds of movies makes you more forgiving and just more open to all kinds of movies. And but yeah, for the longest time, I didn't know I thought they were just spoofing, Night of the Living Dead. I didn't know of the direct, involvement from uh James A. Russo of Return of the Living Dead. And I always forget, which part John A. Russo owns and which part Romero owns. I think Romero owns Dead while John owns Night of the
No.
Out of the other way around.
You flipped it. So Romero owns Dead, and Joe Russo owns Living Dead.
Oh wow, okay.
So I mean that kind of gives us a little segue here, right? I mean,
Oh, absolutely. It is funny. It's like if you want to, you can consider them part of the canon, or you can consider it its own universe. It's up to you. It's where do you come?
Well, Russo had written is it John Russo? I called him Joe Russo. Well, anyway, he had written a sequel to Night of the Living Dead called Return of the Living Dead, and that's what got optioned by the production studios. And then when it came time to make the movie, everybody went, "This is fucking terrible." And so,
right.
Dan O'Bannon came in. Dan O'Bannon, who also wrote Alien, and he put his own spin on it. And then they had multiple directors. They had a lot of big directors on this that were gonna do it, but they didn't because it took forever. And then finally, they were just like, "Dan, you're gonna direct it," and thank God he did.
Yeah, and just as a general just disclaimer, we'll get into some detail, but truth be told, anyone listening in, you probably have heard a gazillion reviews of this movie already. We're going to give it plenty of praise, but we might not get as in deep into all the characters. But I think that is also why people like these movies. There's just such unusual characters. I mean, and it's not trying to be like Romero's very illustrious and dense characters, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not the comedy, I think, is what got people paying attention, and then they started repaying attention in between all the gory kills and nudity. And you don't have to watch them directly in order either. They're just all their own escapades, kind of, and but yeah, previously I only knew co-writer Dan O'Bannon's just from his work on Total Recall and the Alien movies, and I didn't know he had worked on Life Force and Invaders from Mars with Toby Hooper. I didn't know he did the Star Wars computer game effects in the original. I didn't know he worked on Dark Star with Carpenter, basically.
Dark Star, yes.
Heavy Metal, Blue Thunder. I didn't know any of that. But this was often the third movie that came up on his resume, and I was like, oh, okay, interesting.
Well, I mean, he's only directed like what, 2 movies?
The rest of the time it's been screenplays like The Resurrected and Screamers.
Well, The Resurrected he directed.
Okay, so
whoa, hey,
no, it's fine. I'm
a poet.
I miss Dan O'Bannon either way, and it's interesting how he was just he got to work with so many people, big and low budget guys
Well, he grew along with a lot of them, and
at USC. Yeah,
I remember though, and just a quick aside, I remember they kicked him off of the set of Alien because he was not happy what they were doing with his script.
yeah.
But yeah, God love him, man.
No, that's an absolute wonderful point.
Around.
Completely different personas, and a reliable director trying to make it work. You know, in this case, it is O'Bannon, but there's also, again, Russell Streiner is opting in on it, and he's best known as playing Johnny in the original Night of the Living Dead, and then Rudy Ricci yeah.
Where was Streiner involved?
Russell Streiner, came up with the story for Return of the Living Dead.
No, it was wait, no, it was Joe Russo.
Yeah.
His novel.
Yeah, he's one of the other credited writers along with Rudy.
Well, he had the book published. They okay.
Right.
I don't know.
All right. I'm just seeing that they're credited. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, then we get into the whole Hollywood bullshit where
Credit everybody.
Yeah. Anybody who touched it. Except for the original person. We're gonna wipe them out.
Mm-hmm. It is interesting how Ken Widerhorn directed the sequel.
No. We'll get there. Don't get me started on Wiederhorn. I call him Wiederhorn. I thought that's the way it's pronounced. I fucking hate that guy.
I didn't know is he rude at conventions?
Is he what?
Rude at conventions or?
No. I just don't like he did in no. I don't like what he did with the sequel. Don't like it.
Okay. I was just doing some backstory for all the filmmakers involved.
No, that's fucking cool.
He's directed episodes of 21 Jump Street and Freddy's Nightmares, and but the third one definitely was one of many that introduced me to Brian Usna, and I had seen parts of other movies he had done, like Society and Faust, but I had no idea that he'd also come up with.
Usna's really great. I mean, he has
Very underrated.
He has a different sensibility than Stuart Gordon, which is where they both started together.
The Dentist was one of the first movies where I saw the poster.
And
I was like, I'm morbidly curious.
No. Oh God. The Dentist, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, dude. Oh, and the sequel. Oh, I hate teeth stuff. I hate it. It's great.
That's a lot of different voices.
I hate it, but it's great.
It took me years to realize he was just working with Stuart Gordon and everything, and but because often I would just see one name or the other. But yeah, he's been a very reliable horror anthology guy who would do a lot of productions in Mexico and.
Yeah, I mean, he produced Stuart Gordon's Dagon, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the trailer for that on Sci-Fi Channel, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" Okay, we're getting all Lovecrafty in here. And yeah, I have never seen parts 4 and 5. I know they premiered on Sci-Fi and then had an uncut version that came on DVD. And
well, here I'm going to be really honest with you, dude, and I'm really sorry. I know enough.
Love what you love.
I know enough about 1, 2, and 3 because they're all of my. Well, I love 1 and 3, but I know enough about 2 that I thought we were recording on the 28th, and tonight is the 26th, and this is the night we're supposed to record. So I was gonna watch 4 and 5, but you didn't watch them either.
No, I would never wish that upon anybody. But I mean, knowing other friends who have seen them, they don't recommend them at all. So I don't recommend anyone Watch.
Nobody does. Nobody recommends them.
I love Peter Coyote. I love all these other B-movie writers and actors who've had illustrious careers attached to it. No, thank you. But what I never knew on a positive note, well, it's a negative note about what the original movie that is a good movie. I didn't realize it had this many music right issues, like the version
Oh man.
on like MGM VHS is different from the DVD, which is different from the
Yeah.
Blu-ray. They were finally able to get
Yeah.
something close to the original, and I don't know exactly which music track it is, but people were just noticing is like, yeah, it's not the same thing. Listen in.
No, it's not. It's like you expect this one. Well, I don't. How old are you, dude?
I'm in my 30s, but it's okay.
Oh, okay. No, it totally is okay.
Let me hear
It's
it.
not.
Let me have it.
I mean, when you grow up watching it the original way, and then all of a sudden you go and you're like, oh wow, they finally released it on DVD or whatever, and then you're like, well, this something seems off.
Something sucks here. Well, and trust me, I have gotten it. I've had family members, they'll remain unnamed, who have for years argued with me, oh, just record it off TV. I'm like, no, I want to fucking own it and watch it anywhere, anytime. And so when you apparently Cyndi Lauper has had a lot of this trouble. So as a result, a lot of your favorite 80s shows like The Equalizer, 21 Jump Street, and Miami Vice don't have their music distorted. And it's like, well, this sucks. They weren't planning for it, but there needs to be just some overwrite where it's like, we'll pay X amount, you're gonna hear the uncut version instead of people, because you're only encouraging pirating if people can't have the uncut version.
Well, people are just gonna, download the shitty versions,
Yeah,
and just watch those. Like, do you remember that? No, you don't, because you're not that old. Fuck.
I might have seen it, but
there was a TV show when Fox first started as a network. It started on channel 30 where I was, like, and they had, what's that one where the guy puts his hand in his pants? Remember that?
Oh,
and his wife wanted to fuck him, but he didn't want to do it.
Just
Married with Children.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there you go. Classic sitcom.
So like that, but one of their first shows was called Werewolf.
Yes, and that's another one that the music rights are just literally like unfathomable, and you can only get like foreign DVDs of it, and people are annoyed because they're like, it just looks like a VHS upgrade. It doesn't look like an actual remastered.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best you're gonna get though.
It's just amazing. It's like Buffy and X-Files didn't have this problem, but just about every sitcom. And I've even had to explain it to other people. They're like, I don't remember any good music on that. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter if it was a good song or or music you remembered. All it takes is just someone slapping it with a cease and desist, and it won't get released. And yeah, Return of the Living Dead has just struggled with this. And the Blu-rays that you want the exact, almost uncut version are just crazy expensive by Shout Factory. They are.
Well, I think they just re-released it. I don't know.
I have part 3 on a different, as part of Lionsgate's Vestron series, but I have still struggled to get the original Return of the Living Dead Blu-ray just because eBay sellers. I've gotten my share of good deals, but not lately with that one.
I think I got one recently.
Keep it.
I'll try to figure out where
Don't
I
ever
got
sell it. That's all I'm saying.
I'll let you know where I got it so you can have one.
If you upload a DVD rip, I will recompensate you.
What?
I did not say that.
Oh, you just want it for free? Okay. Well,
just a Blu-ray sell. I just just a rip.
I got a mega. I got a mega link.
I kid. Just for disclaimer, so no one cancels me for.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I fucking derailed us, dude.
No, what? No, you're doing fine. Stop it. So yeah, why do you think they've just been embraced more? Like,
well, Return of the Living Dead actually did pretty well, but it did very, very well on VHS. and that's how I first saw it. I think it really it's built over time because it's not your normal zombie flick.
Right.
You know what? Nowadays, if you I went on what's called a zombie walk, where
Nice. We get those here plenty in Dallas. It's always crazy.
and you dress up like a zombie, and I had dressed up my family with makeup and all that, and doodle doo, and we walked around. But you hear a lot of people going brains,
Yeah.
and they associate that also with the Romero flicks. And it's like, no, the Romero flicks, they just want to eat your flesh. Only Return of the Living Dead has the brains thing, and it's become so ingrained.
That's a very good point.
So ingrained.
It's weird. It's like it's R-rated Scooby-Doo, but it also appeals to as many of the guys looking for one of the typical 80s, 90s slasher films. So I guess if you hadn't seen any Romero, this was basically your Scream for the 80s, where it's making fun, it's a send up of the genre, also a tribute, and just all their names are just fucking awesome. Bert, Ernie, Suicide.
Right.
So it kind of does almost have kind of it's already had the makings of a cult film, like say kind of the Warriors or Predator. It had that kind of just off kilter. It was like you're giving them all these outrageous nicknames.
Now, do you know anything about the guy that played Scuzz?
I'm sure I've heard some different things about it, but I couldn't begin, so I'll let you lead me into that.
Oh, well, it's not fun.
We're a mature audience show. We try to validate everybody while also remembering to keep the art from the artist. I mean, there was one time where we were doing a special. As a disclaimer, we've done plenty of episodes on actors that, when I look back, I wouldn't have done that now. But we were just starting out in 2019, and we were basically saying, like your work, you're a piece of shit. Just the whole time about this actor or filmmaker.
Well, we actually did a episode on a movie that he made called what's it called? The Willies.
I've heard of that. Yes.
Scuzz is the guy that gets his head bit out when they're keeping them through the windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got the I think he has that. What do you call that?
Yeah, it's the anthology written by the sex offender guy who I won't mention.
Okay, yeah, he's a pedophile. Let's just say it. Not a sex offender.
More than that, look up Quiet on Set, HBO doc. Anyway.
All right. So
this actor appears in this, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and not only that, but he appears in all three of these.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Isn't that fucked up?
Mm-hmm.
Man. All right. Anyway. Sorry to bring everybody down. But
hey, I mean, they couldn't have known. We didn't have the internet. We couldn't do the same kind of background checks we did on shitty people.
True. It's true. I remember
not excusing their behavior, just saying we didn't know. So unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of movies where there's a piece of shit who you're just going to have to fast forward past their scenes. You don't have to enjoy it the same way.
It's really weird when you listen to the document or you watch the documentaries. They almost talk about him like he's dead, and awesome.
Basically is.
That's
them,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It just sucks because I've had my share of indie filmmaking mishaps, and I do recommend everybody look at these movies if you're a micro budget film, because again, these were filmed for, on average, from 4 to 6 million per movie, and they really are a delight. Just because I think while it's a more extreme Evil Dead kind of movie, they have the similar workings. I mean, they go from the Romero location, which is a blessing for any indie film, which is, 3 locations, mostly, one setting, and you can interpret the movie any way you want. You can take it, completely serious, or you can enjoy it in a campy way. It's up to you, but it's open to your interpretation. But it's also just, it never forgets to have fun. It is definitely, I had seen Miguel Nunez Jr. in various movies before, but
goddamn enchiladas.
It's definitely one of his first movies as Spider. But yeah, were you a Linnea Quigley fan growing up? Or was it only after this movie?
Linnea Quigley?
Yeah, Scream Queen.
No, I've been a fan of hers for years. Let me tell you a little story. Sorry.
Why? What's the story about?
I used to subscribe to well, actually it was gifted to me because I was too young to have money of my own. It was probably I don't know, 14, 15. And I got a subscription to Gore Zone magazine.
Oh, nice. So,
the original.
Before Fangoria and all that, you got
no. I have the first issue of Fangoria somewhere.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
I can't find it. It's got Godzilla on the cover. I convinced my mom to buy it for me. At that point it was only $20, which was cheap. No, but then they had Gore Zone, and I was like, oh my god, this is great. And I would buy it every once in a while. And then my sister bought me a full subscription, and then on one of their covers they had Linnea Quigley. She's wearing a leather bikini with like metal studs on it, and she's holding up a chainsaw, and she's looking really beautiful and cute. And apparently that is what triggered a lot of people to put that behind the counter, back with Playboy and Hustler and Barely 18 and whatnot.
Tell me what you are thinking and looking at before
it's fucking insane.
Yeah. It really blows my mind that you were even having statutory disputes still back then. And I'm like, if they're not legal, you don't want to see them naked. It's pretty end of story. Why is it so hard to believe?
But they were legal.
Okay, that's good. But
it's barely legal.
It's so annoying having to look at all the pervs and how that was part of the marketing. Almost legal. I'm like, good grief.
But to have your horror magazine put back there, they also wanted to do that when they had, oh shit, what was the picture from? Warzone used to just go all out, dude. Like their front cover would be like a head cut in half.
Oh, there you go.
Like it was,
by the way,
amazing.
Return of the Living Dead does this so well when they're going after the yellow zombie and trying to find a way to decapitate it. Like obviously they're cheating the angle and they didn't do it, but that only adds an extra appeal just to this low budget movie. And Clu Gallagher is both a good straight man and plays off perfectly off of Tom Matthews over the top dialogue, and James Caan is having a blast. He's no stranger to B movies, but he's probably the most successful out of all these character actors here. But was this the first thing you saw Tom in? Or had you seen his Albert Pion movies and Friday the 13th films?
Tom Matthews?
Yeah.
Well, I actually think that Friday the 13th came after this. That was part 6. That was he was in. So that was later.
Yeah.
But do you know why this whole sequence is so fucked? Is because they had a special effects guy that was just awful. Like if you look at any behind the scenes things,
so it was kind of like Jaws. It's not working. As soon as we realized that, we were already in the middle of production, kind of.
Well, except that instead of that, it just wasn't that it wasn't working. It was that it was fucking awful. It was like something you would see on a stage in a high school production.
Gotcha.
So they fired the fuck out of him, and then they brought in the new guy, and they tried to fix it as best as they could.
Dan O'Bannon has a hysterical line. Have you seen his quote on how this is his directorial debut? He's like, "I spent 37 years of my life not even being alive. Now I'm fulfilled." That I want to put that in a poster.
That's joyous. Yeah, I'd wear it on a t-shirt.
So that had to be a cluster to just have to be like, dude, who fucking hired you? Oh yeah, that's right, we did. Get the fuck out of here.
And you can see little bits and pieces throughout the film too, like some of the cemetery zombies. It's just you can tell how shitty it is.
Well, and I like how this is as close as it gets to the social commentary of Romero's, is just implying that the chemical gas that explodes and makes these people turn into zombies, the trioxin, the 2,4,5. I like how it's a play on Agent Orange. See, and when watching it, I thought it was Agent Orange, but it's like, yeah, well, it's 80s. You still had a little censorship. It's like you pretty much, much like we got now, unless it's a primetime TV show, the censors would come in saying, "Hey, man, you're talking shit about us." It's like, well, no, we're just speaking the truth, but okay. We'll downplay it, but still imply basically it's the same damn thing. And Alan Trotman was a puppeteer best known for working with the Jim Henson Company.
Yeah, it was like
he plays the Tarman zombie. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know, like almost like a ballerina or whatever. Like he was like, I'm gonna pretend that I have nothing to control me. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's why they bring him back in the first one. They bring him back in the second one, and they
apparently bring him back in 5, apparently, and I have not seen 5.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Right.
I've seen the clip. It's bad, but it's not Troutman either. He did do it in part 2.
Gotcha. Yeah.
He did do it in part 2, but what a clusterfuck of a special effect that was.
Yeah.
It was just so bad. How do you get worse like 4 or 5 years later?
The world may never know. Yeah, they used to do marathons of this on both AMC as well as El Rey Network when it was still a thing, Robert Rodriguez's thing. But I'm with you. Part 2 is like the weakest in this whole thing. Give me Hard Rock Zombies any day over part 2, just because the kid is so fucking annoying.
Man, they wanted to make it more family friendly, and
which doesn't make any sense. It's an R-rated movie. Like, you can't tell the whole time the military is shooting at them or they're trying to survive and avoid scavengers and zombies. It's just like there's too much commotion going on. It makes me wish again they had jumped back more into the comedy. It was taking it way too serious. And
what? Part 2 or you're talking about part
2?
3?
No, I'm talking about part 2. I feel like it needed more comedy. It just didn't.
Well, part 2 was all comedy, man. It was all about
I wasn't laughing
little kids
is what I'm getting at.
and shit.
There's still a lot of stuff with the military.
I'm not laughing either.
Yeah, it just like, because look at Joe Donnie, look at Sam Raimi, look at Paul Verhoeven. They can blend it all together. And
but we're talking about Ken Wiederhorn here. So that's the problem.
That's just it. The names are funny. It's just most of the time it's the kids screaming and the military shitheads coming in and fucking it all up. So don't get me wrong, they're still camp, but it's also just too much driven by, and then on to the next thing, and then on to the next thing. It feels like your pothead friend recounting a time he avoided a gang that, ransacked his town, and adding all these other extra characters who really don't have much to do with the narrative. They're just there for another barrier. It's like, well, make the barrier interesting. I don't need it to be organized, but it better be good.
but it's also just rehashing the first film.
Yeah. And that's what I also don't like. It's just a copy and paste. I don't think there's even as much gore, and I definitely didn't see any tits in it, but it was just like if there were, I missed it, but I'm just like, yeah, why did they go there?
Well, I fucking hated Ken Wiederhorn as a kid because, you get your $3 and you can go to the video store and you can rent something, right?
He's actually gonna agree with you because apparently
he hated horror films to begin with. I don't know why he took this job. I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, apparently he's quoted as saying that this USA Network movie he did called A House in the Hills with Helen Slater and Michael Madsen is, in his opinion, the only really good film he's made.
I'm never gonna watch it because fuck this guy. Because all right, I got my $3 from my parents, right? Okay.
Yes.
My parents, my dad was already dead. And
either way, so the guy is very much like
wait, I didn't finish my story.
I'm going there. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. It's your show.
I'm kidding around.
You may continue.
Anyway, the guy's like Sean Cunningham. He doesn't know what horror is, even though he's made a career based off making horror. Anyway, that's all I'm saying.
Whoa, man.
It's just so funny. I feel it's to quote The Princess Bride. You keep using that word. I don't think you know what it means.
You just took a huge shot at Sean Cunningham.
I like the guy, but it's amazing how these guys go, I don't like horror. I'm like, then why is that all you fucking make?
Makes money.
I would see people
fucking money.
I even see this with writers of TV shows. Like they hated when The Sopranos got called a gangster show or 24 got called an action show. It's like, well, it's a bit of everything, but it's mostly that. Get out of here. Anyway, they're too close to it. They hate any kind of thing. It could be a compliment and they'll be offended.
Yeah. Well, he and fucking Wiederhorn still took the job, even though he fucking hated this shit.
Did you at least like the score by J. Peter Robinson, who's best known for scoring shows like Tales from the Crypt?
No.
Okay. I thought that was the only highlight for me.
No. All right. I never got to tell my $3 story, you fucker.
Right. So anyway, you wasted your $3.
All right. I had my $3 in my hand.
And I went
to no. That's
better off
$2. $2.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Sorry. Anyway.
All right.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm fucking with you.
You're dragging this out, man.
Yes, I am.
You're dragging it out.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, give it up, Jimmy, you gotta sink this putt to win. On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and booty debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in, it's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
All right, so I took my $3.
We can't stay focused.
To my video store. And there was a really cool cover on a VHS. Yes. And it looked like a fucking soaked zombie wearing super glasses and holding a boat like it was a giant. And it was called what was it called? Fuck. Oh man.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I got distracted by the cover. It's directed by Ken Wiederhorn, man.
Stars cover girl Suzanne Snow.
And you know what? It has Peter Sellers in it. Mm-hmm. It's called Night Waves,
Shockwaves.
That's
Yes, Peter
the one.
Cushing, not
Yep.
Peter Sellers.
Did I
That'd
say
be
Peter Sellers?
Yes, you did. That'd be funny. But he sticks to dark comedy at the very least. No psycho or zombie comedies. Anyway, so you see that zombie comedy, not thriller, not comedy, and and you already want your money back because you're unimpressed by this guy's resume.
Anyway, Shockwaves is awful. I even rented it multiple times because I'm like,
just to make sure.
yeah, because I'm like, this seems like a cool idea. I would like to see this. But all I remember is the guy stepping on a fucking puffer fish on the bottom of the creek or something. Like, that's the only thing I remember. So fuck Ken Wiederhorn. He sucks.
Well, he hasn't done much, so I'm sure he agrees with you.
I'm sorry, dude.
Why?
Oh, because I just feel like I'm derailing. I don't know what you
We're talking about
do.
one of the filmmakers who's we have a lot to
we haven't even officially moved on to part 2. We haven't finished
Let's
part
do it.
1.
No, well, there's not much to talk about. Part 2 is a mediocre watchable movie, but it's not great. And I've gotten into arguments with people. I've always been like, I will watch any shitty zombie movie over part 2. It's not that great. And my co-host John agrees that the kid in it is unbearable. We're like, he's not an actor. We don't go out of our way to hate kid actors. We're just like, but give them something else to do besides scream. Just the fact that anyone would let the cameras fly and just wouldn't correct him on that is like, what's my motivation? Want to scream? Okay.
All right, I'm coming at you swinging. All right. So put your dukes up.
No need. Shields up.
No, wait, this is the same kid from The Blob. And he was really good in that.
Huh?
Wasn't he? You don't have to agree.
I guess so. Anyway, yeah, Dan Ashbrook.
Do you not remember The Blob?
I've seen The Blob. Man, it's good. I remember it as an effects movie. That's fun. I didn't say I hated it. I don't find it okay either. It's a good creature feature.
Hold on, I'm putting you on a list. Just hold on.
What did I do or say on my own goddamn show?
You're good, dude.
What you're telling me is he has a career of playing annoying kids. Is that what you're saying? But he's acceptable.
He's just a kid.
I know. You can still have him do something else besides whine.
Kids are annoying, so yeah. He's just playing.
Haley Joel Osment and Neil Patrick Harris.
He's annoying. All of them are annoying.
Trachtenberg was good. You're really gonna go there? Mara Wilson was good.
I was a child actor, so maybe
you were a child actor.
I was, and I sucked too.
Yeah, well,
that's why every time I see fucking Leonardo DiCaprio,
that's what I call him as well. I can't fucking stand the guy. When your best movie is the ones you die in, that doesn't say a lot.
He looks like a small child playing dress up in his daddy's clothes. And the only time that makes sense is in what's that?
Critters
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. Because he's also pretending to be somebody he's not.
He can't be anything. He's not good.
He's not good.
We all have hot takes, but then when it gets to, it's like, what does everyone else fucking see in it? It's like, I'm not blind. I've seen their movies and I don't like them.
Dude, we're so far off the rails on this.
This needed more DiCaprio getting eaten in here. Anyway, so which one do you like more? Part 1 or part 3?
One. It's always going to be one.
Okay,
but
no, that's awesome. I think part one's the better standalone movie. I just have a more soft spot for part three. I like how it goes beyond just another experiment gone wrong movie, and it's also an escape thriller, a romance, as well as a just like it embraces its inner B movie.
So I'm glad we got to part three, because let's skip over part two. It's so stupid. Like,
It's a
hold
side
on.
quest that is
Wait.
very uneventful. When you
Hold on. Let me just say this real quick. Okay. Sorry. All right. It's a basic reimagining of the first film. So it's everything. You even have the same actors playing this, almost the same characters, but different things. And then it's all comedy. There's nothing horrifying about it. And at one point, a head gets a screwdriver in it, and it says, "Get this damn screwdriver in my head." and then, now I want to point out at the very end. Now remember, the main important thing about their first movie was you couldn't destroy them.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's very inconsistent with its setup formula, and it's not a hard formula to stay consistent with. So it is a point against the movie. You're like, really? Yeah,
Well,
it's just
it ended on a dystopian fucking. Well, now that they blew up the whole fucking city, now all of the toxins are going to the
they
air.
claim there's like 2,000 people who are in that city, so you can kind of imply the Miguel Nunez and company blew it the fuck up.
Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Everybody, like people not even involved, are dead. And not only that, but it puts it up into the atmosphere, and then it comes back down as rain, and it resurrects more dead. So we have continued it. But part two ignores all that. Now its ending is this: oh no, they're affected by electricity, so they electrocute all of them, and then Michael Jackson zombie wiggles into the frame and dances around, and then also dies. That's what we're dealing with.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So part three is a big improvement.
Alan, it helps it was the first one I saw. I was like, wow, this is getting gruesome, this is getting visceral, this is a movie taking risks. And I didn't know how to describe it at that time, because when you're a young adult, you're just kind of more blown away by the style and how something is filmed and what gets your attention. And I take the substance and the content away. It's just a fun but very gritty premise. It's almost borderline comic book at times. Just all this stuff that they're introducing to you, just all at once.
Right, now they're trying to take the trioxin 245. Is that what it is?
It's something like that, yeah. And they're doing more experiments. They're fucking around with more people. I had no idea that the Colonel was freaking Kit McCord, who's you probably have seen as one of the police superiors in Predator 2. He's best known for playing Officer Reed on the TV classic Adam 12.
I really like how serious he takes it. It's pretty fun.
That's why it works. Everybody's on the same page. Nobody is fucking hamming it up. I used to think Peter Jason was in this. It's a different actor, but I mean, Sarah freaking Douglas from Superman 2 and Conan the Destroyer's in here as the lieutenant. Basil Wallace, who's a Jamaican acting teacher and theater director and playwright turned actor, is really good here. But yeah, Melinda Clarke, first thing I saw her in. So then when I actually get into other stuff like Firefly and CSI.
Oh yeah, so you're calling her by her next name, Melinda, instead of Mindy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, she is credited as Mindy. And Sal Lopez, who, if you look him up, you're like, that fucker's been in every 80s movie, often being a thug. Dana Lee is the store owner. You've seen him be a Vietnamese or Viet Cong type guy. And again, yeah, the main guy, Kurt J. Trevor Reynolds, he hasn't done as much, but there is a consistency here. A lot of these guys worked on other crappy movies that either producer Tom Fox co-produced or that the directors were indirectly involved in. So it was so funny is like some of the filmmakers were involved with other crap like the Meatballs, like 1 or 2, and his credit is for Meatballs 4,
man.
so he got the worst of the batch. But he's had some good movie roles too. Lord of Illusions, Higher Learning, even Pumpkinhead 2, he does the same year. So
man, Lord of Illusions, such an underappreciated film.
Yeah, you'll get no argument from me. Have you seen it uncut?
Oh yeah, you know what's funny? No, it's not funny. It's just a fucking story that revolves around me. I was in film school or film class, whatever.
So was I.
And my teacher for this class was she was also a what do you call those people? Oh, a critic.
A snob.
Well, you can be.
You just got to back it up.
You don't have to be. And she was like, yeah, I saw that. And I walked up to her after the class and I was like, hey, so yeah, did you see that? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, what did you think? She was like, oh, I walked out after 20 minutes. And I'm like, it was ridiculous. And I'm like,
disappoint
really?
me more.
Yeah, I'm like,
teacher.
I thought it was like trying different things and trying not to be a regular fucking horror film that you people always fucking bitch about.
Yeah.
Oh, I got angry. Sorry.
Why?
Oh, because I get loud.
Anyway.
Quiet.
It's interesting too how it's just like if you walk out, you lose the right to talk shit about it. So that's why my sister and I we will always be like, either fast forward or sit it out. You lose the right to say it fucking sucks if you did not have your time wasted. I hate to say it that way, but you gotta say, why is it not working? You gotta analyze the shit out of it.
Right.
I'm not saying watch it just to shit post. I'm saying actually experience it and then say, now I'm ready. Now I got fucking ammunition. I have done the homework here.
So how many films do you think you have not finished?
It's really hard.
I mean, like
I can think of some. I think
10.
I'll just say there's some TV shows that I probably skipped out on most.
That's a TV show. That's not a movie. What that isn't what I asked.
I know
I want you to pay attention.
I know what you said. I'm saying I probably have just given up on TV shows, and I've often just been like, okay, that's 2 hours I won't get back, but that's okay compared to TV show I will give up on. I will just be like, I'm watching the premiere and watching the finale, and I'm going to tell you why I fucking sucked. That was enough to know it's not worth my time. I can't get into it. So most of the time I will stick with a movie, even if it is so fucking boring and nothing's going on. It's like, okay, time to do laundry now.
Oh man. Well, then you're not really watching the movie.
All right. Because there's nothing to watch. Like there's just endless scenery and I'm here in the same room.
Yeah, but you have to imagine you're in the theater.
Yeah.
Like you paid the money to be there.
Yeah, and that's it. I don't do theater much anymore because unless it's a giant spectacle that it's worthy of my time, because I'm just like, I can't escape. I want to have the freedom to.
Here's a man that enjoys doing laundry more than watching a bad movie.
Well, that's just it. If it's going to be a so bad it's good movie, it's got to be definitely on the level of like The Room or just something else where I am just flying endlessly. Where it can't just be like The Irishman where I want to fucking punch everybody involved in the face.
Oh, that's not my jam. That's not my jam.
No, it's all good.
It looked boring, and I wouldn't even bother because it
sucked ass. And there were a lot of people saying, you guys aren't real film guys. I'm like, I'm a real film guy, and even I had to split it up over the course of 2 days. And the length wasn't the problem. It's the problem that nothing got accomplished in the 3.5 fucking hours. Don't complain. I don't have enough time to tell my vision when there's no vision. It's you. It was the equivalent of your bastard uncle telling a story that he could have easily summarized in 2 paragraphs. And that's not a 3.5 hour worthy movie. I don't give a shit. Back in my day, I don't give a shit who made it. And people act like I'm a curmudgeon. I let other people out of jail. I was like, nah. Whoever worked on it would have gotten shit canned. I didn't care if it's Spielberg or Sam Raimi. They would have been on trial for making an abomination. But it happened to be under Scorsese's watch, so he gets the blame this time. Oh, you never like his movies. Not true. I like plenty of his movies. Everyone has a bad day at the office, but when it's epically bad, you get shit canned. Anyway, so part 3.
Return of the Living Dead 3. Mindy Clark.
I fucking love this movie. I love this movie. Yeah. I will put it on randomly. I love how genre filmmaker himself, Anthony Hickox, has a cameo in his name, Dr. Hickox. And he was part of the one. You can get both versions uncut now, especially now on the Blu-ray. But yeah. His was one of the many scenes that got eliminated. He had a little more dialogue and WTF faces as he's losing a hand and getting impaled, basically.
Did you hear? Like, somebody found a 35 mm. What is Anthony Hickox?
He's left us. I was really sad.
No.
Yeah, he did all kinds of fun Dolph Lundgren movies for HBO, some Armin Ashanti films, Warlock 2, the Waxwork films, and I'm just like, yeah, we lost him in 2023 of October, and I was just like, he always just came off as a very amusing yet sarcastic guy. But yeah, he died at his house in Romania. But his brother James, who does B movies, is still alive though. So
I regret ever agreeing to this.
Why?
Because you just ruined my life. No, I'm just kidding. What was I talking about?
You were talking about anyway. So there's a new discovered uncut version. I did see that news, and I was like, no,
okay,
fucking
cool.
Way, how, where?
But we don't know if it's anything important or if it's just
they're making an extra buck using bloopers and
no, or just like a slightly longer cut, like trimmed for.
It's just a frame difference.
The movie work.
Well, that's what makes me wonder. Is it in PAL form or is it in actual NTSC form? Because that can make a difference based on...
No, it's actual film.
Okay, so it's actual film, but I'm just wondering, like, it could easily be just a work print and they're just playing it up to build up hype.
They said nobody knows what it is. Fuck it. Never mind. All right. Mindy Clark.
I get it. I'm curious about it too. I hope it gets released, and I hope they don't waste our time and money, and it's worth an upgrade.
I know you were prepared for me to be on your show.
I know. You're from Cinema Shitshow.
That's right.
I do love what you guys do. You guys do fucking awesome stuff.
We're chaos.
But yeah, I dug the B movie cast because, like you say, they take it so serious and they help build up the world, much like the first one. And there isn't really much of any comedy. There might be some over the top deaths that might make you go fucking awesome or haha, but
the dude in the back of the van when he gets his head blown off. That is
so there you go. Yeah, that's a badass moment where you go but that's about it. Steve Johnson, who's had a illustrious career. You've seen his work on the Species movies. I have nothing but respect for the fucker. He used he was one of 5 different companies who made use of their tight schedule and number of effects. Julie's full zombie look required 100 different pieces, and the application process took 9 hours. Eventually cut down to 6, and that's not including her glamour makeup. So that's some fucking awesome trivia from a Fangoria magazine article. And it was shot You'll find this funny. A 24-day shooting schedule, so that's almost a month, and 2 camera crews, one for principal, the other doing the second unit effects. It was at Santa Clarita Studios in Los Angeles, and Melrose Place was filming next door.
Nice. Did they come over and visit?
Yeah, unfortunately, that I would have loved it. They could have done Starship Troopers before that was a thing. It's like, let's have all the stupid soap opera actors die on screen. So Yuzna was disappointed with the lack of screen time for his female monster creation and Bride of Reanimator, and he wanted Julie to have a bigger presence. So that was his inspiration. And boy, howdy, the camera loves her. You feel her pain. It's better than all these pretentious vampire movies where it's like, come on, it all ends the same. You romance me so you can drink my blood. It's like, no, this is getting emotional. I don't want to become a fucking zombie, but I'm being experimented on and I can't stop what's inevitable. And he's like, I got to stop this. You're my girlfriend. That's all the motivation I fucking need in this movie. It's pretty straightforward. It makes good use of it.
Well, man, as she gets worse and worse and worse, she gets hotter and hotter and hotter.
That's a deliberate thing. I think that's why I liked it too. It was just like everything was hitting the fan in this movie, and you felt sorry for everybody. It was, and plus, I don't know, I love myself just getting indirectly political, where you're having to deal with all this shithead military guys who are basically all war criminals, not, all callous, and they're basically psychopaths in, suits and using the Patriot card, and they're just like, all in the name of science, all in the name of defense. It's like, you don't understand. You have unleashed the worst kind of things here. You're fucking this all up. Ugh.
As long as they can, cover it up, it's not a big deal. That's their main. Wow, we are focusing more on part 3 than part 1. That's pretty fucking cool.
I think everyone loves part 1, but I gotta defend part 3, man. It is because like part 1's fun. You like all the quotable lines, and it wraps it up neatly. It's like part 1, you don't know where it's gonna go. How it's going to end. It's a little more unpredictable, and there's time to breathe. You like how they escape into town, and it's basically an unofficial road trip movie at times. And kudos to the cinematographer Jerry Lively. He soaks you. You feel like you are you are eating up all this steam, all this claustrophobic, all this. You're almost a voyeur. You're looking in on this top secret government, experiment that's escaped. And
didn't Jerry Lively do Warlock Armageddon?
I think so. He did Hellraiser Free, so there's a Hickox connection. And he also did part 4 Bloodline. So good looking movie guy. Did Children of the Corn Free. He's done some.
I really liked his work.
Yeah, he's even worked with Bruce Payne on Dungeons and Dragons. The Sci-Fi Channel, Wrath of the Dragon God. So he's done a lot of made-for-TV, direct-to-video action films, but he's also worked on some indie films with Robert Englund and Ray Winstone. So, yeah, reasonable direct-to-video B-movie guy who had his moment in the sun as a cinematographer. So I think that's
Are you
cool.
pulling all this shit from your brain?
No, well, no. I'm actually just looking at it now, and since
okay.
But I am like I said at the beginning, I'm a very friendly B-movie guy because now I get to the point where I go, watch this if you're into that. If you're not into that, don't bother. It's always funny just seeing how half the time we're just defending what shit we watched. It's like, yeah. If you're into that kind of thing, you might like this. Otherwise, don't bother.
Don't bother with 4 or 5 because they're not connected at all. They're cheap ass cash grabs.
Now you might recognize some of these other movies Jerry Lively's done. He's done Angel 4 for Roger Corman. He's done. He did do Warlock, the Armageddon. He's done all these direct-to-video movies with B-movie guy Frank Zagarino, and he also shot the first Friday movie with Ice Cube. So
nice. No, I mean he's really good behind the camera.
Yeah,
Just because what he's shooting is crap doesn't mean much.
Hey, he tried. He tried. Yeah, no, I like Barry Goldberg's score. I like, again, just I never, unlike part two, the young adult Kurt wasn't a whiny bitch. He he felt the humanity. He's like, no, I gotta stop this, and this is a bad idea. What was I thinking, trying to keep my girlfriend alive, And I wasn't, but you feel his pain because you're caught up in the emotion of it, and it's an unapologetic B movie, and so it's amazing. I've encountered some people who fucking hate this movie nowadays, and I'm just like, really?
Wait, 3?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm no longer friends with that moronic podcast. In fact, but it wasn't that I disagreed so much as they were contrarians. They would do the whole everyone should get along, but then they would instigate stupid ass arguments to where it's like, okay, if you're going to be the whole goody goody two shoes, then stop throwing, fuel on the fire. And
right.
And so, this has been pretty popular on a lot of horror movie blogs. It was never going to be a critic darling. I do like how Scream Magazine characterize. No, it wasn't. Yeah, they note how the Mohawk punks are still technically in this movie, but they take the place of alt rockers that are in the town. All the bikers and everything. There's still that element. But yeah,
I've got the laser disc of
you got the laser disc of this. Okay, awesome.
Of part 3. Yeah.
That's awesome. It seemed like the screenplay was by John Penny because he had been an editor on the first film, so that's awesome. They're getting other guys behind the scene who are in a key role. And Ruzna, when he was hired, Trimark, before it was, part of Lionsgate, and I can never remember if it's Vidmark that came first and then they were next, but either way, future Lionsgate. They didn't give him a set direction, and the only mandate they gave him was the trioxin gas has to be included as a plot point to justify usage of the Living Dead name. So it's like, they left him the fuck alone. So that's
pretty understandable.
The closest franchise I can think about nowadays that kind of does this, if it's not a Blumhouse kind of thing, is probably something like 47 Meters Down. It's just frill them, chill them, and get it done on time. Unapologetic B movie that happens to be made for a few million more, but under 20, and you'll make your money back. It's critic proof because everybody is going to be morbidly curious and going to want to see this. And I mean, this poster, you got a gal with Freddy Krueger type, nails and a scarred face who just, again, good casting. Everybody keeps tilting their head and becoming a different character by the third act. It's not a stupid trick pony. It's a good movie.
Yeah, but I don't think it even made any money. I think they really didn't. They didn't release it in many theaters at all.
They did,
like, maybe like 10.
It was probably 10, but they made 54 million on a $2 million budget. That's a hit.
What? Are you sure?
Yes.
On part 3.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The box office mojo.
I don't believe you right now, but I do believe you enough that I will have to look it up.
54. Okay. I stand corrected. It's 54,000, not 54 million. God fucking damn it. I hate being wrong.
I do too, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So it made its money back on home video. So it was always going to be a quick in and out burger and junk food.
Just like Ben's mom.
But I give it a 4 out of 5 because, and here's my reasoning. It's not going to be a best of the year movie, but it knew what it was. It didn't pretend to do anything else. It's a good genre movie. It's a good zombie movie. It's an effective action horror romance movie. So I can't give it a thumbs down in any capacity. I can't say it's camp, turn my brain off. I can't say it's inept. And yet I have encountered just stuck up snobby podcasters who are just sort of like, it's so melodramatic. I'm like, well, it's not a comedy. There was always some seriousness in the first two movies. It's just the first one.
Not the second one. Not the second one.
Yeah, the second one sucked, but the first one was still serious. We just had fun because, again, like an action movie, there was all kinds of one-liners and characters had some fun camaraderie. So yeah, it still had an echo of seriousness, so it leans more into the serious here. But it's not an embarrassing movie in any way. It's not, if you want to call it lowbrow, it's still a competent B picture. So
it's like, hey, you guys, you want to rent a fucking crazy fucking horror movie? Oh, look, here's Return of the Living Dead 3 unrated because it was released both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like R-rated and unrated, and be like, here's the unrated one. Let's go fucking just
have
a good time.
Yep. It apparently got re-released at the London Fright Fest Film Festival in 2017. I wish I could have gone to that one. That would have been fun.
I want to go meet Mindy Clark.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get her autograph.
Still gorgeous. She's married, and I still have a crush on her. Yeah,
that's okay, son. I respect that.
She's been effective in everything. She's been on Nikita. She was probably the only good thing about Spawn. She's fucking awesome.
Oh my god, she was the Spawn Slayer or
the villainess, yeah. And I'm just like, yeah.
But then they just abandoned it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she's been on all kinds of movies and shows. She's been on Soldiers of Fortune, Xena, Nash Bridges. She's fucking awesome. She's always been a B-lister, and she's been reliable. She's in the Star Trek Enterprise pilot. She's all kinds of stuff. Even played herself for 6 episodes on Entourage, so there you go.
But then there's that lady that can't speak. Like, I can barely understand her sometimes. Oh, Wonder Woman. The person that plays Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
I would much prefer Melinda Clark, if that's what she wants to be called.
She's a superhero. She's mine.
That's right.
Anyway, yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. She's done some other crime movies. She's done some other horror stuff. She's been reliable. She's kind of just been untouched. Like she's been in all kinds of just I could never make out even her upbringing. I always thought she was like British growing up or something because she just had unusual dialects with some of the characters she was playing. But yeah, no, she's
Mindy Clark.
Yeah, she had some other unusual characters she was playing with some unusual dialects, and was like, nope, she's American. Yeah, all awesome people who are just like, yeah, just and it's just kind of funny. Like she's done so much, you don't kind of associate her with just one or two things. You're just like, yeah, she's done a lot of things, but this would definitely be in her top 10 roles somewhere.
I hope so. I mean, there's, like you said, there's a lot of reviews.
He has charisma. The other guy was good. He wasn't a whiny dick or selfish asshole.
No.
And all the other B movie
really
guys, again, they treated it no different than had they been in a 70s slasher or 80s drive-in, movie or stupid Schwarzenegger movie, I say that as a fan. I love Arnold, but, it's amazing to me, all the kinds of actors who just show up and get the thing fucking done. They don't, it's like, it becomes I'm not just working, I value my brand. I am good in anything you put me in. It's not about being bigger than the movie. It's about being fucking good at my job, and I'm good at my job. Kent is good at his job. Sarah's good at her job. Mindy and Jay Taylor are good at their jobs, and all the other minor people, they're good at their jobs. That they are critic proof because they're going to show up and they know their lines and they can become a character that you've asked them to be. And it just so happens to be a B picture. It's not Schindler's List. It's not Goodfellas, and that's okay. It's not trying to be like that.
But let's not pretend like we're above it.
Yeah. We're
Right.
not pretending to be anything else. And I think that's what I've always liked about Yuzna. He put the B and B pictures for me in the 90s and late 80s. I was just like, yeah, he clearly knows what he is doing. Like he is gonna be in your face. And again, I'm not he has I think he just had more of a shameless angle, and but he also knew how to make his movies look bigger than they were. So that was why I was kind of down for his stuff. I would look at the description of his movies and I'd be like, oh my God, there's fucking rape and murder and all kinds of other fucked up shit in his movies, but there's more to it. And even though when I peel away the creepy factors of his films, I do
know what you're talking about.
I'm not creeped out about these movies at all, but
no, I mean because I've probably seen them. I don't know which ones you're talking about.
Just in general, just Society, some of his other Stuart Gordon works, Reanimator, From Beyond.
Oh, well, you can blame that on Stuart Gordon, so.
But even then, like his standalone stuff, he's done Crying Freeman, Silent Night 4 and 5, But I've been a fan since I saw Faust, and I just knew that he knows how to just kind of.
Wait, Faust, they're like,
yes.
They're superhero movie?
That and Necronomicon, and again, all these other films he's done, Roma Santa, the Werewolf Hunter, and
what?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a creature feature he did. That's a international movie he did with Julian Sands.
Say it again.
Roma Santa, the Werewolf Hunter.
Okay, I've never heard of that. I'm going to need you to type it out and send it to me so I don't forget, because holy fuck. Oh, man. Somebody's fucking baffled me.
That's literally all we do this whole show, is we just basically introduce each other to crazy ass movies we've seen. So
that's awesome.
Anyway, even though it wasn't uncommon for me to see his movies on all the movie channels or USA and all that other shit, he still seemed bigger than the average bear, because I'm like, yeah, he knows how to make
Why are you fucking around with bears?
I'm not. I'm just saying he's.
Oh, okay.
My God.
You asked for it.
Yes, I did. And I got what I asked for. Yeah, no, he's just good. He's above his material, and he's not about just getting to the next effect shot. He doesn't come off as schlock or cheap, or I got to be campy just so you even watch my crazy ass movie. He just has an unusual vision, and again, he's a B movie guy. He's a pulp guy in a way.
Hey, you know what? I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
The director of Living Dead Part 3.
That would be Brian Yuzna.
Yeah, that's who it is. But yeah, he fucking rules, and I just like how he takes a risk.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't give a fuck, and there were multiple, I think, effects artists involved in this. And here's honestly what I think. I think we should take the unrated and the rated one, and somebody should edit it so that it looks good, because the unedited, like the unrated one, it looks kind of like,
Lucky.
Sesame Street.
Not properly remastered.
No, like there's a puppet bouncing around. But the R-rated one kind of looks a little better. But if we could mix the two together, that would be great. But
there's always time.
Is there?
Jason's still alive. Ask him about it.
Well, they're not going to do it. No, nobody cares.
They
fucking
I know. I'm too optimistic here. Sorry.
Dude, no, I was just thinking about, oh my God, no, dude, don't let me go. Don't let me go off.
Too late.
Oh, you're gonna let me?
If you want to.
Oh, okay. All right.
You've summed up the movies. What do you think of you now? Now that you know he made this awesome movie.
No, I'm off on something totally different. So just ignore me. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I taste it.
Hey now. Wrap it up now. Hey now. Wrap it up, bitch.
Oh my God.
Put it in your pants and wrap it up.
Okay.
Or maybe the way wrap it up and put it in your pants, bitch.
I don't know what song you're referencing, but that's okay.
I'm not referencing any song. I'm just making shit up, dude. I'm so sorry.
All right. That's a shit show.
You... Anyway, Return of the Living Dead 1 is great. It's one of the best movies ever made. Dan O'Bannon fucking rescued it. And made a fucking masterpiece. Return of the Living Dead 2 is awful because fucking that guy that made
Who was in that thing?
Shockwaves in Wiederhorn is a fucking asshole, didn't even like horror movies, and just made the same movie over again, except worse.
Yeah.
And Return of the Living Dead 3 is a really cool take on Romeo and Juliet and doodly-doo. And Mindy Clark is fucking hot as fuck, even before she puts all the glass and metal in her. She's gorgeous.
And we feel sorry for her. We feel sorry for everybody. It's an experiment you can't look away from. You know, you're invested in it, and it's engaging. It never feels like there's any dead space. It's like, really, guys, you don't know what to do with this. It's like, no, they knew everything they were gonna do with this. Yeah.
But it's beautiful. So
Beautiful
there's that.
Yep. Beautiful indeed. Yep.
How do you rate them?
I definitely rate Part 3 is a strong 3.5 out of 5, while I'm going to give the third one a 4 out of 5, and 2 is going to be a 2 out of 5. It's watchable, but it's really stupid. Too stupid for even zombie standards. Yeah, I have not seen Part 4 and 5, but they're probably a 0 out of 5.
Yeah, I've seen clips, and it looks really dumb and really
even by
cheap.
Sci-Fi Channel standards. Now, have you seen House of the Dead 2? I hated the first one, U-Ball video game adaptation, but they did a Part 2 that was related, name only, no involvement from U-Ball. It felt like it was when I look at it in hindsight back now, it almost feels like it is a Return of the Living Dead style zombie comedy.
You know it's a bad movie when Uwe Ball isn't even involved.
No,
because they know it's not going to make money.
Well, it was made for TV, but it was pretty solid. It was a lot of fun and had no business being any engaging.
Well, yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
The first one was, holy fuck, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, it sucked.
I remember it was in like Fangoria and shit. And they're like, oh, Uwe Ball's saying this, that, and the other. It's like, and then you're see the movie and you're like, oh my god, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. I can't even watch any of his stuff. It's like, it's not Mystery Science Theater level. It's just bad. Like, I feel like I'm watching a student film anytime I see Uwe Ball get involved.
Oh no, we gotta watch You and I. Hey, we're starting a thing. All right.
Where you break each other mentally.
No, well, we're starting a thing where we do a watch along, where like we all watch a movie together, I would love to watch what's the name of that movie? The one with the fucking shit. God damn it. Hold on.
That one.
I got it was the guy, he sounds like Jack Nicholson, but he's younger. You know who I mean?
Christian Slater.
Yes.
It's gotta be him because he's the only one who does an impression.
Some of, but that's just the way he talks. Dark something. Alone in the Dark.
Alone in the Dark. I've seen it. It sucks, but it's not as bad as House of the Dead or Blood Rain.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Blood Rain contains one of the most amazing sex scenes I've ever seen in a low budget movie. They're fucking through the jail cell. It's crazy.
And Slater's like, I don't want to be here.
That's a different movie.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, sorry, that's Blood Rain. But yeah, now if you want a good Christian Slater comeback, have you seen Blink Twice?
No, I have not.
I feel like that was Paul Verhoeven doing a Hollywood satire mixed with
Verhoeven.
It almost felt like it was on that level. Like it was really, really clever.
Oh, it's not Verhoeven.
It's not, but he would probably be proud of it. Like I've seen all his Dutch work and everything. Like it was just apparently Lord of the Flies and Promising Young Woman inspired. Like if you love anything, American Psycho, Falling Down, Bad Influence, all kinds of just party gone to shit and people showing their true colors that one on eventful night. Like that you should totally see it. It's Zoe Kravitz is definitely a very solid actress turned director. It's so awesome. It's traumatic, but
did you see the one where Rutger Hauer said, "A guy's got a cot stock"?
Just tell me which movie, and I've likely seen it.
I can't think of it right now. I can't.
I'm talking about Hobo with a Shotgun.
No, what the fuck are you talking about? No,
you're talking about Rutger Hauer.
All Verhoeven film.
Okay, yes,
like way back in the day.
I've seen all of Howard's and Verhoeven's
Turkish
movies.
Delight.
Okay, yes, I've seen that one. The one I like is the one about the car racers. That's
what?
Yeah, there's Sputters he did, and then there's Flesh and Blood, which is a fun take on the Sword and Sandal.
Ruggers.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And then there's another one he did with the guy who's the bad guy in The Fugitive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry. Rutger Hauer should have been in a zombie movie, but he wasn't.
Well, he was in Dario Argento's Dracula in 3D. And let me tell you, it is.
It's something. It's so funny.
It's awful.
Yeah. You should Not a Bomb podcast, friends of the show. They have this section called Breaking Brad, where they try to send him a bad movie that will break him. And Brad is oblivious to their routines. He just pisses them off even more and more with his hot takes. And at this point, he was like, "Oh, you keep telling me this Argento guy is good, and I've just seen Dracula." And they're like, "Fuck off. That is not his finest hour, and you know it." "Oh, really? Do tell me." And it's just like an argument you can't win with your friend, where it's like, you are now just saying that to piss me the fuck off. I'm coming for you.
Oh, there's this one scene, dude, where Rutger Hauer as Van Helsing, he's in the room, and Asia Argento shows her as I am a vampire.
Yes.
And she starts running towards him. She's like a fucking goddamn quarterback. It's so fucking crazy. And then the shit
was
happens.
clearly not in his right mind when he made this. It's just like, what were you thinking?
well, he's got to take care of his baby girl. And then Rutger Hauer is looking at it like, I'm sorry, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's so amazing.
It really
I
is.
just got a 3D Blu-ray of it.
Oh no.
I haven't seen it in actual 3D yet, but I cannot fucking wait. I cannot wait to see that stupid fucking what do you call those things?
Remaster.
No, those fucking insects.
Oh yeah, the cicadas or whatever that
not a
bugs.
cicada. Damn it. I'm fucking this all up.
No, you're just adding to the fun.
No, it's the thing. They
Parasites.
You're a parasite. No.
Fuck you.
No, the things
beetles.
They're like praying mantis. There's a giant praying mantis.
I don't know how that took a while. Good God.
Well, I had a fucking big car accident and my brain got scrambled.
I'm sorry.
But I'm better now.
Let me go take out that guy who hit you. Let's do it.
No, it was just me falling asleep. I just fell asleep.
You fell asleep in traffic. Jeez, that's been a boring ass day.
No, yeah, it's a story. Fuck you. I'm gonna anyway.
Thanks for being here. Get the fuck out of here. Delight having you on here, buddy. Off the rails, but fun zombie time.
Thanks for playing, dude.
Game over.
What? No, it's not over. We're still going.
Nothing is over. Oh shit! Zombies are invading the studio.
Wait, no. What are they doing?
They're trying to eat me. I gotta get out of here. They took a nibble. I gotta get out. Talk later.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a jacked up